Let's start with the Big Cat. KP, Big Cat was at Augusta National on Sunday night, and he did the thing that he did in 2019, didn't he? Describe to the people what he did.
Yeah, he did the thing where he took a wedge and a putter and just walked around the course, which is the coolest, right? Like that's just, I mean, if you thought the conversation that Greg was throwing out there was insightful, and it was, but to walk that course with Tiger talking about like how to play, I mean, the content you could create from that, the stuff you would learn from that would be just unfathomable. It would be incredible. So yeah, he walked around, I think it was the first 9 on Sunday evening. And, it's honestly, Rick, it's been nice that there's not been any like, is Tiger going to play? Like, it's just like Tiger's going to play. He's not going to win. We can just enjoy it for what it is and, just kind of move on to the tournament.
Imagine the juice and the swag that you have, Greg, where if you are allowed to play Augusta National, you say, I'll just take a couple of wedges and a putter out there and walk around 9 instead of just like looping through as many times as possible until it gets dark. That is some unbelievable restraint.
Yeah. It's a good thought, but he's gotten plenty of rounds in over the years and very memorable rounds. I wonder, you play sports growing up and you play them competitively, and then you get into the men's league thing. And is it the same, right? Do you play at that level where all of a sudden you're no longer competing for whatever you were competing for before? I wonder if Tiger, when he's at Augusta National, kind of feels that way. Like, I'm here, this is business, and I'm here to win the green jacket, not to experience the golf course the way that we all think you would. So I just wonder if that's kind of going through his mind. He definitely is looking to get ready, definitely monitoring the body and his health and the ability to walk that golf course. There's no question about it. And I think it's really smart because that area on and around the greens, when he got tired last year on Friday, and the ball striking left him a little bit, he wasn't able to manage some of those shots that I think he would have in the past. And he struggled with some of the long putts, some of the more simple chip shots, at least shots with green to work with and stuff like that. So I think it's good that he's focusing in on that touch.
I think the Tiger Sunday night before major thing has become one of my favorite things because he does it at Augusta. He did it at the Open last year. He did it Saturday night and Sunday night, the week before the Open at St. Andrews. And like half the town was out there watching. And it's just this like sort of, I don't know. He's obviously preparing for the tournament, but if you're realistic, you don't really think like, oh, Tiger really could like win this week. I don't think anybody that's like seriously realistic thinks that. I'll regret saying that probably for sure, but
we've already clipped it.
Yeah. But it's like this, it's like this in between of like preparing for the tournament, but also like just sort of soaking up everything about being, I mean, remember that quote he had where he was like, I just liked laying in my backyard in the grass, just hearing the birds chirp. Mm-hmm. And you're like, holy crap, man. Like that's pretty intense, and it's different at Augusta where people can't walk around with him like they did at St. Andrews, but just the idea of it, I think it's really cool, even beyond like just this year's tournament.
Where do we, if we were ranking storylines, where would Tiger rank? Which is crazy because the answer is almost exclusively one, but we've got Phil/Liv.
Hold on. Are you ranking them based on like public interest or what?
Something more immeasurable, like
my interest?
No, like how much oxygen will be spent on them this week.
Okay. So keep going. Phil/Liv,
Rory for the career Grand Slam, Scotty going back to back, Tiger Woods, anything else you can come up with.
Hole number 13,
of course,
changes to number 13.
Yeah. So how do these rank?
Cam
back.
Part of Liv, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tiger it's really hard because you know, he's just such a dry, like the interest around him. It's like I could write only Tiger stuff this week and our traffic would be better than if I wrote anything else.
Right.
Even if he finishes like 43. So it's hard to like separate out. But I think he's going to make the cut and finish T30. So I would say, I don't know, like 6th or 5th.